Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame he understands that the quarterback of his defense, his safety, could be having an up-and-down game here today. He's playing against his former team, transferred out, and that never causes great feelings. But he is confident that he was able to lock in and do the job that he was sent here for today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Jayhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense will have the football first. And it'll be up to this transfer sophomore quarterback to pilot this attack. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. They'll run this play from the pistol. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on second down. A give to Brown. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, two straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush three guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Jayhawks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. There's the talented Isaiah Marshall. He could not miss last time out. Completed better than 80% of his passes, more than 200 yards, leading his squad to a W. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wild.
And he's still running after the move. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Finds his tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. They put the brakes on him.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick give, it's Edwards. To the 10. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Run in the red zone, it's Willis. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Marshall. About a little time, lets it go. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropped back on 1st down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And Kenny Dillingham, man, he knows how to coach offense, and he got that big extension this offseason, and he immediately took it and invested in the wide receiver position. Like, to make it easy for his quarterbacks, got 2 of the best ones in the portal. They expect the pass game to continue to grow and develop, even though Sam Levitt took off.
Well, and you got to replace Jordan Tyson. In my eyes, he was the best.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go now, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Sets his feet, it's Marshall. Rushes on. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Just keeps slinging it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Rush right in his face. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch. Couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The fake wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Punt is in the air. On the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Willis. Driven back. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wide receiver going in motion. Sets his feet. It's Marshall. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Left side is Pickett. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Hamilton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And he gets it away.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Trying to get started. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh center down's going to the air. He wants to take the top off. And he scores! Touchdown ASU!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Making his first move. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Hauls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Still looking to his right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistent.
Snags it and he's open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Thurman. He's past the sticks. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Going to the run, it's Willis. Maybe some room here. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped right there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. That one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. 2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Moves the pocket. It's Boley. Out wide right, it's Brown. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. A strike downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
They'll give it to Brown. Fights off a defender. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Drops back. It's Smoley. Takes a shot. Got a man in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead.
That makes the score Arizona State 21, Kansas 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on 1st. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Hits inside, it's Thurman. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Marshall. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Straight ahead, it's Thurman. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
He'll pull it down. There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Snags it. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Shoots it to the left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Now, this defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Just smothered on the play. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well run him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Blue.
Moving the pocket, it's Marshall. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. He'll do it himself. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. Wide 80. Go. Move.
Pulls it. He'll toss it. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And, Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it moving. It's Willis. Taken down.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play